am back with another live for a preview of the upcoming Art of Movie Making Film Festival in Atlanta, June 20th to 22nd. That's right, that's this weekend. We are super, super excited and rolling down with our last lives before we head into that. And today's guest is amazing. But before I get into that and invite him in, I just want to give you a little bit more information on the event. So Friday night we are networking at Joystick Game Bar. Saturday we're screenings all day, and we have an exciting announcement about that in a minute. And we'll be there from 1 to 6, and then on Sunday we'll be at Monday Night Garage on Lee Street on the west side of Atlanta, and we'll be having panels, presentations, vendors, more networking, and please come by. It's going to be so much fun. And let's get Jason invited in here. So if you like what you're hearing, make sure you're coming, and then we have another announcement for you coming up in a second. Let's see if this works. It's always a miracle if it works first time. Jason, if you don't get the invite, feel free to invite yourself in. That almost works better every time. So again, the tickets are available on Eventbrite. If you haven't got them yet, they are going quickly. So it's Tuesday. First event is on Friday, so make sure you get those tickets. Every day has a pay what you can option, so we don't want to leave anyone behind. If you're a student looking for a job, whatever it is, budgets are tight right now. If you can afford it, we'd love it to pay for someone else, but if you are not able to, we still want you to come. So Jason should be here any second. So anyway, Jason is a stunt performer, but he is also a professional cheerleader, Cirque du Soleil extraordinaire, and I'm super excited because this is and here it goes, not working again. It takes about 14 times to work, so let's keep trying. And that kind of background is just the thing we love to see. Hello, you're sideways.
I am sideways. Let me see if I can turn the little tripod. I'm good at this. In front of camera's easier.
There you are. How's it going?
It is going well.
You are doing something special over there today. What's going on?
So I am in Montreal with Cirque du Soleil this week. Let me see if I can cheat this down, get more of an angle. We're going to Rocky Mountain it for all those. Here we go. You know what? We're going to hold the phone. The tripod's not working. There we go.
Close in time.
So I'm in Montreal right now.
Awesome.
At one of the Cirque du Soleil shows doing some rigging training.
Awesome. So what's involved in that?
This one is a rope access rescue training. So basically what we did is, just in case somebody gets trapped or stuck, we set up different scenarios, and it's a recertification. So it is the heads of tents and a bunch of riggers from around the world flew in, and for 3 days we are in Montreal playing and messing with some new equipment. There's a couple companies that send new hardware straight to Cirque to test. So we are actually working with a couple different new toys from Petzl and Rock Exotica.
That is so cool. How long have you been doing Cirque?
The what?
How long have you been doing Cirque du Soleil?
So I started a show in Vegas back in 2012. I did a show called The Rev, and then I jumped over and did the Beatles Love.
Oh, cool.
Left, went on tour for 2 years. A pandemic happened, and I transitioned to film. And I have a couple friends who are here, and they've asked me to be, we are called a fly-in position. I'm going to walk backstage. So basically, I fly into shows and help them with different problems and stuff when I'm not doing film.
So cool. So when I first started getting introduced to stunt performers, all of this behind the scenes stuff is new to me. I've learned so much over the last couple of years with the film festival, and getting introduced to the stunt performers, one of the things they kept telling me is, theater is different than film. Theater is different than film. And now I'm hearing there's also like Cirque du Soleil and other things. So how do you work with that transition into, the other background you have and then film?
So everything is different, but people use the same thing. I always, the good comparison I use, especially in the stunt world, is there's Taekwondo, there's kickboxing, there's jiu-jitsu. It's all martial arts with different style kicks. it's all rigging with different styles. Circ, it has to stay up for 6 months to 20 years. Film, hey, we're going to do this stunt 3 times, and then we're totally good. So we're backstage right now too.
Oh, awesome.
So it's a little more, and I think at Circ too, there's a little more preparation. You know the level of performer you have. When it comes to film, you don't know who your person is, and you don't get a rehearsal. So day of, you're hiring a stunt performer who you know could fall, and then you're putting them on some wires, and there is no, hey, we're going to test this. It's, all right, we're rolling on the rehearsal. Let's go.
Right. That is so awesome. So how much more time do you have there in Montreal on your training?
We actually just finished. We finished. We did a practical thing using this new toy coming off the top of the tent. And after this interview, I am headed to a pub here in Montreal, and we're going to hang out. And I have a couple friends who are here who are also SAG stunt riggers that I've slowly been trying to bring over into the film world. So we're all going to go hang out and have a good evening.
I love it. Networking. So this weekend we will be networking too. Can't wait to meet you. But we have a surprise. I told everyone when we first got here that we just have a brand new surprise announcement that we are going to screen your film, your short, also on Saturday, in addition to having you as a stunt performer panelist on Sunday. So tell us about Pool Toys.
Pool Toys started with a project. One of my friends who I actually know from years ago was at the show in Vegas with me. And during the strike, we were sitting around, and we specialize in water and wire work. And we said, hey, why don't we do a fun day? And we kept talking, and we went, well, if we're going to do this, let's just do it right. So we reached out to Marco. He is a DP based out of LA and Atlanta. And he jumped on board, and we ended up getting 27 people. We worked for 5 days. Went through a backyard, filmed this whole thing, flew in an underwater camera operator, and made a short film, and then learned all those processes. We had somebody volunteer to be our AD, and it was Zach saved our lives. And the first time I get a big budget, I'm going to hire Zach as our AD, because your ADs will save your life. So we made that, we submitted, we premiered in Crucis. We've won Best North American Short, Super Short Comedy, and we won the Atlantis Award Best Stunt Design and Performance.
Oh, cool. So yes, please come see that on Saturday, and then come hear from Jason more on Sunday, and we'll talk more about stunts and all these things. But this is a preview. I'd love to keep talking to you longer, but if people want to hear more stuff, they got to come see us this weekend. So get your tickets on Eventbrite. Before I let you go, anything else you want to share, talk about?
No, I'm super excited to be there this weekend. Being here, we've actually been planning the next short film. So I'm really excited to be at the festival this weekend and to start talking to people. We always have a small budget, so it's always starting out with like, hey, we got some really good food, and we're going to make some hats, and we need some people to come help with our project. So I'm going to be looking for some folks to help out with our next project this weekend.
Awesome. Very cool. So everybody come out this weekend, networking on Friday, screenings on Saturday, including Jason's short that has already won an award, and then come out on Sunday to hear more information and to more mixing and mingling and meeting more behind the scenes people. It's all about fun, creativity, safety, all of these things that don't normally make it to the forefront. So we're super excited to highlight them. So thanks for joining me today and showing us around the big top. That was really cool.
Of course. Thanks so much. I'll see y'all this weekend.
All right. Bye.